Hi everyone, welcome to Corona Blossom, Volume 1, Episode 2. So I'm here to test out some new fixes, some new changes with the way I record videos. I'm trying to avoid having to reprocess the video so I can use it in my video editing software. So let's see how it goes. So in episode 1, or the pilot episode, we had Lily the pirate who conducted her next mission, and she pretended that the person was her master, and then she got a gun and blasted him and took all of his treasure away. And unfortunately the treasure wasn't worth that much, but then her radar indicated that there is a very special and rare treasure, and of course Lily and I forgot the name of the other person, they're gonna get their hands on it because it's worth a lot, and not only they can replace their engine for the spaceship, they can probably retire on it. Well, I think that's too much, but they can get the whole new spaceship with that rare treasure. So looks like we're past the prologue, and we're here with Kumiko, and she's taking really big deep breaths. I'm not really sure what she's doing, but let's continue. Hey, you alright? Do you think you can keep going? Exercise? Hey, of course! Never underestimate me while riding the VORKS. Alright. Hey, no need to rush. There are only a few items left to check. So I think they're testing equipment, and Kumiko's like, I still have energy, I can test more equipment. I think each equipment is different, so it's like I got used to this one, and I have to adjust to the other one. And the adjustment process probably takes time and energy and effort. Or probably Kumiko's having too much fun with the machine that she's currently riding. Yes, yes. Okay then. Check the operating arm on the right. Pick up that block over there, and that's about, and the one that's about 1 meter across. Ooh, that's pretty big. They use cranes. Yeah, it's a pretty nice robot. I wonder how much load the robot can carry. Hey, stupid! You don't have to show it off to me every time. Stop turning it around. Oops, off balance. Well, I know in some robots they have stability control, so they know when they're tilting, and they can adjust their mass so that the robot stays in balance. It looks like this robot doesn't have that feature, and now I think Kumiko went on a slope, and now the robot's starting to fall over. In a panic, I grabbed the mic on my headset. It's gonna fall! Okay, I think she kicked it, and that's not helping that much. Hey! Yeah, don't kick it. I'm not sure where that came from. The idea that if you kick anything, it'll work. Or if we beat it up with a hammer, it'll work. She moves the mech's arm left. She moves the mech's left arm and then uses it for support. Oh, that's a pretty ingenious method. So it looks like the arms have very good strength. They can support a pretty large weight. It stops leaning to one side and regains its footing. That's pretty good though. Good reflexes. What about the right arm? You need to cover yourself with the right arm if you stay like that. Okay, so now it looks like she's pushed it a little too far and is tilted the other way. Too much force. Oh no! $1 million project in the trash can! A scream burst out from my headset, which I managed to slip off my ear just before the mech fell to the ground. As I hear her roar out in the distance, I stare at the lump of steel, now lying in the midst of a swirling cloud of dust. I bet Kimiko's being too showy, too pompous about her evasive maneuvers. And Keiji's like, oh man, now you've really done it. I put the headset on my ear once more. Hey, you okay? At any rate, that was a rather unusual means of inspecting it. But I think we can check the satisfactory box for endurance testing. So I think she pushed it too far and she's probably used to show off her skills rather than making sure the machine works. Well, if you're doing okay, then why don't you come on out? Let's take a little break. We're going to have to replace that warped left forearm anyways. Oh, so too much force, too much stress, to the point where the left arm starts to crumple. Or start to crumple, and now they have to fix it. I'm pretty sure the machine is not for them, it's for a customer, and they were so supposed to make sure it's in good working order for the customer, and if she pushed it too far, she was playing with it, and now it looks like they're gonna have to spend more money to have the whole arm fixed. You know where's that tilt switch on that thing is, right? I can at least stand it back on my own. Well, if you don't want to make some work for me that you have already, don't touch anything else. So just come on out. It looks like Kimiko still wants some fun. But obviously she's caused enough damage, and now Keiji's like, well, stop playing. At the press of a switch, the support arms shoot out from all over the machine and automatically begins recalibrating its default settings. Once it's level once more, the cockpit slowly opens. I'm sorry! Yeah, so what's wrong? If you're really sorry, you might think to switch your headset off. That headset thing reminded me of the movie Spaceballs, where one guy had a problem with his radar, and even though Leader Helmet was next to him, he kept speaking from some sort of intercom, so he heard that robotic voice, and Helmet literally destroyed his desk, threw stuff out, until the guy would speak to him in a proper way, and it was jammed because Lone Star threw an actual jam at the satellite dish. I'm not really sure what happened in detail, but that's how I remembered it. Yeah, I'm used to it. So are you testing it, or you basically want to play with it? Actually, could you try getting used to that too? So you really think... So you really didn't hurt yourself? No bruises? Sorry, can you show me your back? I want to make sure the seatbelt is fastened, alright? So I think he's checking to make sure the safety restraints are in proper order. So Kumiko leans forward to expose her back, so put a foot on the ladder up to the cockpit, and took a look at the belt. Yeah. Oh man, that's a lot of sweat. Her shirt's sticking to her back from all those moisture. Yeah. She's not wearing anything underneath her top, and you can clearly see the nice curve of her back. I climbed out of the machine after confirming that there were no problems with the seatbelt. So it looks like the safety restraints did a good job, and it kept her in a safe position when the robot fell to the ground. Kumiko Kirishima. Well, you just checked it. Yeah, the belt's fine, but where's the protector? I told you to wear it, didn't I? Yeah, but you know, it's kinda hot in here. Well, duh, the thing's under repair. The air conditioner is the last thing on the list. So if she knew about the the AC being a work in progress, maybe she shouldn't have played the machine too much. Sorry, honestly, it was so hot in here that I wanted to take off all my clothes. Hey, little, why do you think I made you wear that jumpsuit? Did you want to get yourself burned?
ますよ。だから服は着てるじゃないですか。
Oh, so I should beat you up because you're basically sacrificing safety for comfort.
すみません。今度からちゃんとプロテクターはつけますから許してください。
Okay, so and for goodness sake, put on some underwear too. If you can manage that. Take care not to get yourself injured. At least I don't really want that to happen. Neither does the machine. So Keiji's basically criticizing Kumiko about her lack of safety restraints. And apparently Kumiko thinks that well, she wants comfort over safety. Kumiko nods her head meekly. That girl. I tap her lightly on the head with the checklist that I got in my hand. So, and also, looks like the machine, the air conditioner is still being repaired, so it's non-functional. And of course it gets hot in there and she can't bear running this machine with all those safety restraints equipped. And of course Keiji's pretty upset. In a sense, if the machine, well, in a sense it also means that she shouldn't be playing the machine too much. Let's see, don't get too full of yourself just because you made it through the Robo-Sports Nationals. They may be both robots, but VORKS labor mechs are totally different from the competitive Valoria models.
VORKS とバイラオーラは別物。何度も言われてるのにね。気をつけるね。
Yeah, VORKS and Valoria models are different. I've heard that so many times, but I always end up forgetting. So be more careful, okay? I'll be more careful. And also, please be more polite. Use more polite speech when you're at work. Remember. Okay, I don't think that's a big issue. Work etiquette. Maybe for Japan it is. I hate acting all high and mighty with someone my own age, but I have to be tough on her so she doesn't get herself injured. Yeah, that's true. But then she probably thought the robot was probably like a it was similar to the sports, the Valorian model, and she was probably playing it as like a toy. It probably would have been easier to treat Kumiko the way to begin with, since she's used to the rough and tumble of competitive sports. Yeah, like what I just said, she probably uses this robot as a competitor sports machine. Listen, that left arm you use when checking the controls is just a backup. It looks and weighs the same as the other one, and for the sake of balance checks, but it's weaker so you can't use it the same way. So it's like the arm is sufficient to keep the robot in balance, but you can't use it for supports because it's not as strong as the other parts of the robot. Anyways, repeat that back to me. Alright.
左は仮のアームでバランスチェックのために見た目や重さは一緒だけど 柔らかい材質でできているから注意が必要。
Okay, looks like Yep, looks like she got it in her head.
身をもってお釈にしたアームは私の給料から天引きしておいてください。
Okay, I'll pay for it. I'm sorry. Well, no, but
いえいえ、こういうのは身を切って覚えないと。
well, she accepts self-responsibility for the damage. And of course, Katie's like, well, that's good, but you know how much the thing costs? Probably way more than her yearly worth of salary.
これ万円ぐらいですか?
10,000 yen. That's about that's probably about $100. So Kumiko begins slowly counting it on her fingers. So that times 27, so it probably costs about $2,700.
Now she realizes how much damage she's done to the robot.
Well, it's an old model, so I was already planning to buy a replacement, so don't worry about paying it back. So I wonder if this robot was actually for sale for a customer, or just basically tested some new ideas, or basically just trying to see how they can improve on it for their future models. But it's like, oh, don't worry, well, this machine was slated for the trash can. We're just testing it for now, and don't worry about it.
ですが壊したのは私で。
But of course, she still feels guilty about destroying it. Well, then it's kind of my fault, you know, because I was the one that let you play with it.
テンション上がって調子に乗ったのも私ですし。
But I got excited from it, so. And I still feel guilty for it. Alright then, now that you've learned your lesson, no more rash decision making. I count on you.
はい、無事故無違反。それが大崎鉄工所の自慢ですもんね。
Okay? That's right, it may be just a repair job, but Gramps finally decided to let me take care of everything, so I can't lose his trust now. So it's probably a family-owned machine. Or a family-owned business.
ですね。早く直して魚政さんのところに納品しましょう。
And despite it being old, it probably has a historic or family value that Gramps probably sees it highly upon. Oh, so it is on the order. It's for someone else. Okay, like I said, don't be rash.
はーい。
So how's it looking? Any problems you know, besides the left arm being all bent out of shape?
そうですね。
So I'm wondering if he's mentioned about how it needs a replacement. I think he's just talking about the left arm. Like the left arm is getting very old, and it's like, yeah, it's old, and it needs a replacement. Anyways, I think he just referred to left arm, not the whole robot.
右の踏み込みがちょっと浮いてる感あるので、制御が甘くなってバランスが崩れてました。あと作業アームが一定以上上がると急に出力が落ちるので、アクチュエーターのセンサーが。
So it looks like she's being serious about her testing the robot. Now she's talking about all the problems that she found. The right pedal being springy, which causes the person to overcorrect or over-adjust. And then it looks like the operating arm doesn't have enough energy.
It doesn't have enough energy once it reaches a certain point.
Okay, so he
notes it down and see what else is wrong.
So I set down the canopy and noted all the issue that she mentioned. But then again, her experience as a championship, but as a national robotics championship,
she has a pretty good knowledge of machines.
So I think the reason he wants to keep her is because of her experience with robots. I think he's listening. He's just trying to write all the stuff down. Oh, and he probably dozed off into something else as well. Yeah, I was just thinking about something else. Hi everyone. So I apologize that I've had to cut out a pretty big scene. And I understand that this is Steam safe, or it's Steam ages friendly, but there are just some things that I don't feel comfortable talking about or showing on my channel. So what happened in between was that as Keiji was trying to jot down all the notes that Kumiko was telling him about the problem with the VORKS robot, she notices that Keiji was staring off into space, and when she asked him what he was doing, of course Keiji gave his usual
explanation that he is
taking down the notes, and then Kumiko joked that he was probably admiring her athletic body. And then, oh, you probably like my boobs, and of course Keiji tries to refute it, and it became quite a silly argument. And then later Keiji tried to get
Kumiko off the robot
so that she could take her break. And then you notice that she's sweating a lot, because she was exercising a lot. Yeah, it does take some workout to get the machine to work. And on top of that, the air conditioning was still being repaired, so no AC. And then she's like, I'm hot and sweaty. What should I do? I should maybe go take a swim without her swimsuit. And of course, he's like, no, you can't do that. Exhibitionist is not allowed, and it's criminal, and I can get in trouble for it. So, anyways, looks like Kumiko's finally off the robot, and you can see that she's wearing the headset that she was using to communicate with Keiji. And I find it surprising that it's ruby colored, because usually communication headsets are the standard black, and the kind of headset that she's wearing does make her head kind of hot. Because you see has really big ear pads. It's kind of the headset that I am using right now. But usually communication headsets, they just have an earpiece and it just sticks right into your ear. But looks like let's see what happens next. But there we go. At any rate, This thing is sure handy, just push one button and you're ready to disembark. So Kumiko seems impressed and she leaps down from the ladder and pets the VORKS like it's a pony. It's probably her favorite equipment, I guess. Alright. Combat mechs have that feature removed to make them as light as possible. I think he's talking about how this robot is it has poor ease of access because they're trying to cut down the number of features to make it as light as possible. And without easy step access, you need two people to get, or you need one other person to get inside the cockpit. Well, VORKS are meant for commercial use, so customer safety comes first. But either way, Kumiko thinks that it's still better to have that easy access feature installed. And I don't know how much weight it's gonna add in, but I think the weight penalty isn't that bad. Well, try challenging to the mechanics, pouring their heart and soul into making your machine as light as possible. They cry. I'm pretty sure that there can be a compromise between weight and features. Those little throwaway remarks of yours end up leaving us engineers with no time to sleep. Well, you know that when you design something, it's always what the customer wants and not what engineers think is best. And it's a big issue with a lot of designs these days, because of course the customers are the ones that are going to be buying it and they're going to be paying to support your development. And of course you have to accept all the little remarks and features and problems that your customers tell you. So it looks like Kumiko's changing the topic. But yeah, I heard that there's a meter coming tonight. And it kind of bothers Keiji. But I think he's tired of having to talk about the machine and just wants something that's much easier to talk to and much more casual. It's actually quite shocking how bad she is at seguing naturally from one topic of conversation to another. I checked the time on my watch. Oh yeah, I think it's supposed to come down somewhere over Russia, isn't it? It's past noon, so it shouldn't be too much longer. Well, it's not like we'll be able to see it from here. Let's see. I heard that meters will burn up in the atmosphere. Well, I do know that some meters do make it across the atmosphere. And it was kind of, well, in history they said that meteors were probably the reason why dinosaurs went extinct, because a huge meteor crashed in the ocean and it caused a very big tidal wave that drowned all the dinosaurs. But that's a theory and I don't remember the details of it, but I just remember it from somewhere. Well, anyways, before that, you need to dry off. You're gonna catch a cold. Here, take this towel. It's chill. Yeah, so you don't want to be. So I think it's probably cold outside, and she's probably used to the hot environment that's inside the VORKS machine, the cockpit.
So it's like if you walk into a freezer, your body won't like it.
You're gonna catch a cold and you're gonna get sick. What are you, some old geezer? Okay. Well, how am I supposed to reply to that? Can you just stop? Some more teasing. Yeah, it doesn't have much of an appeal. Okay, it looks like we have a new character that's gonna be making her appearance. And I guess this is a good place to stop for now. And I will reveal, or she will be revealed in the next episode. So we've had a pretty okay episode, and I do apologize for all the cuts, even though Frontwing says that it's not sure, should I say like teen friendly or all ages friendly. But either way, it is safe to be put on Steam. But there's just some stuff that I don't feel comfortable sharing or talking about online, and that's why it gets cut out. So with that in mind, I'll see you in the next episode.